We are live, and this is our show. Hope everything's working. We did a sound test. Camera's on. Look at this beauty here.
Hi, thank you, Wismore.
So yeah, we'll be turning Nefertari Vivi from One Piece into Wisteria. Today is mostly going to be cleanup, where we take off the parts that don't match up with Wisteria's designs.
Don't scream Wisteria.
Ah!
What? No, stop yanking my hands, please. We are not even 2 minutes in, and you pull my limbs.
All
Do
right.
you like the messages in chat from me?
I cannot see chat. I'm turned all the way around from the computer.
Oh.
So if you can handle chat, that'd be great.
Yep. I just wrote, show us the boobs.
Okay. I'm glad you can respond to yourself.
Yep.
I was thinking of doing some other stuff first, just like ease ourselves into the sculpture process.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, I have this guy here.
The guy. Who's this guy?
This tree monster sculpture that's still in process of sculpting. It's been laying dormant on display for a while. But I had it.
The one gathering dust.
Yeah, it literally is. But I put it into the china cabinet, so it isn't so bad. Closed door.
Yeah. So I shared the link on Discord, and I did say, come join us and see the curviest waifu on Twitch. And it's not helping when you're waving the tree man here.
With his grabby hands.
Yep.
There's a big old grabby hand right there. But I had him out because we were working on the comic book. And I need some aerial views of trees. This is another aerial view of a tree that I had from our miniature collection to use.
Can I give comic updates?
Yeah.
Guys, this morning I saw this tweet from nobody on Twitter saying, guys, quickly, there's a Clip Studio paint sale. I'm like, yeah, is it? And it's only lasting 24 hours. I'm like, grab my wallet, Mom. I have stuff to do.
Now, aren't you glad you've made the jump from Instagram to Twitter?
Yeah, because I would have never known. I would have been stuck on Instagram watching golden retriever videos all day and sending you cockroach memes. Please don't ask. The no context here is alarming. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Also, for the comic book, I've been using this reference book for anatomy. It's really good. I enjoy it more than the like the Loomis drawing method books, and it has more of a comic book feel too. Manga, comic book, either one. But it's from Taco. If you wanted to get your own copy, it comes in a set together. It's all the same stuff. It's just like a 2-volume set that I always have right next to me so I can do some sketching.
Wishmore.
Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Do you mind if I am gone for 5 minutes? I need to take care of some stuff.
No, I don't mind.
Okay. Be entertaining. Be right back.
Okay. I need to bring up chat somewhere else so I can see it. So how you guys doing today? Gotta find Twitch. And make sure the volume is off. There we go. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks since the last stream. We definitely needed to stream, and I've been waiting to get around to this project for a while. Before we do, while we're waiting for Wisteria to get back, I got some mail to open. Just came in today. I won't show my vicious knife on camera. I don't think the streaming platforms enjoy the sight of weapons on stream, but I'm cutting it open. Oh, you can really see when I lean in. Uh-oh. It's empty, guys! Better not be. Double enveloped. Listen to the beautiful sounds of package opening. There we go. Oh, sideways. So this is why does Wismore have this? Why did Wismore order X-Men and Alpha Flight? Because it is the beginning of a story arc that I really enjoyed, the Asgardian Wars, where the X-Men encounter Norse mythology, and they fight people like Loki. Well, they don't really fight. Maybe they do fight. But he's a nemesis throughout the story arc. And Enchantress is there, goddess of magic. And Hela, also another Norse god. But it's great. I wanted to have this whole story arc for posterity. And this was one of the few remaining pieces. The beginning I needed to have to add to the collection. This is nice. I got a whole new comic book sleeve to use. For free. Alright, it's time to get suited up. Our Mr. Rogers time. Instead of putting on a new pair of shoes, we're putting on our gloves. Gonna be dealing with scalpels, X-Acto knives, sharp objects, but not weapons. Scooting in. Okay. Good, good. Alright, so I will take her apart. Because the first thing we're going to do is maybe try to cut away this sleeve. We'll see how it works. Head. That hand does not come off. Yeah, it might be glued on. Doesn't she look like Wisteria? Oh, scammer. Scammer. Or should we work on the head? She's got perfect braids for Wisteria. I think I am going to have to remove the flower here to have room for the fox ears. And cut away the earrings. These might be usable somewhere else, but maybe not worth saving. All right. Yeah, so I think we will try to figure out how to cut this off. I know it's glued on there. I kind of would like to keep the shoulders underneath without having to resculpt everything. Let's see how it goes. Almost. Okay, yeah, this cut's pretty easy. I was worried I was going to have to use a Dremel on it, but this is sliced really nice. The destruction begins. So, you get to see me destroy a very nice collectible Vic figurine. But how much will I end up destroying it? Will it be beyond recognition? Kinda need to cut at it like a tree trunk. Lumberjack techniques. You know, one thing I think I would have enjoyed getting into as a profession, if I had the ability to re-choose in the past, I might have gone into being an arborist. I do love the smell of sawdust. Slowly hacking away. One thing I discovered while working on the comic book was it was very hard to find aerial views of oak forests that aren't from Leno, straight up. Because you get those like above the canopy drones, but nobody's really wanting to put their drones through tree limbs and chancing it to get a good twisted forest footage. But that would be a fun thing to do. Fly a drone through the forest. As long as the limbs aren't too close together. Maybe during winter when there aren't any leaves. So you can get better views of the trunks. Getting into a bend here. It's hard to turn on. There we go. One thing that's been interesting about rereading X-Men comics is sort of seeing their fashion choices. And they really are leaning into new wave, punk, 80s counterculture, which I have a fondness for. You can see it in Storm's mohawk, Rogue's very floofy haircut, and long shots, mullet. It's like a Bon Jovi mullet. Not to scratch up the figure too much underneath. I already have scratched up the arms, which I'll have to smooth out later. Like she's got cat fight scars. I do have the fairy circle ready to go. We got memes ready to go. Got fairy traps all set up. If you guys want to go through the Alpha Flight and X-Men comic later, maybe we can. See how we're doing time-wise after Nefertari gets cleaned up. Vivi. I haven't really watched much of One Piece. I've seen maybe 10 episodes, starting from the beginning. So I'm not really familiar with this character, other than just looks. But maybe you are. Maybe that's why you landed here in the future. And this really is saving so much work for sculpture. We got it from an antique store, but it's not like it was an overpriced antique. It was priced more like a used figurine. Much cheaper than buying it new. And I probably would have used as much in materials to sculpt it this far, price-wise. It's epoxy putty is pretty expensive if you use a whole bunch of it. That's why on the tree I did the base and built it up with wire, aluminum, and then Sculpt, and saving a fine layer of epoxy putty for the texture. So I didn't have to go through $100 with epoxy putty on it. And plus the Sculpt is a bit hardier. It's not as flexible, but it's a little bit more fragile when you get into small bits, but it's much stronger as a base. I'm glad I've got a reason to get back into sculpting. It's been a while. There we go. I'm gonna figure if that would be useful for anything, but I can't imagine what. Okay, now a little bit more cutting. We can get to these pieces easier. That also need to be shaped down. So let's start working our way up the shoulder. I'm gonna have so many PVC bits on the floor to clean up. in addition to like the storyboarding we've done for the comics, sketches to final rendering, I've also been doing a lot of writing because we're working on an anthology. There'll be various stories in it. I'm finding I really enjoy working on that too. I think I enjoy it even, I definitely enjoy it more than just fiction novel writing. Because the way I think is with, it's kind of more like in tune with Twitter and short, concise thoughts rather than being wordy purple prose. I'm just naturally more concise, and that works better with comic books. And I have been studying a lot of comic book writing too. Right now it's been a lot of 80s X-Men, Claremont, first Claremont, and seeing how that was told. One interesting thing I noticed is it's like an ensemble cast of the X-Men, and the way it's put together most times is kind of like a collection of short stories. You have 5 pages of like A plot, B plot, so maybe some flashbacks, and they all kind of go together cohesively. So I think breaking up stories into shorts actually helps the storytelling process. That's kind of neat to see. There are longer form stories in there too. Usually the annuals have like a real kind of longer form.
Hello!
Wow! You meant to do that, didn't you?
No, I said hello.
Glad I'm wearing my gloves.
How's it going? I'm sorry I was gone for almost half an hour. The duties were calling.
That's fine. I've been talking about comic books.
I see. You're shimmying that knife on my back and I don't feel good.
Yeah, and I've been shaking this butt this whole time too. Not intentionally.
At least it's entertaining. Did I miss anything?
No.
Nothing special.
Yeah. Nothing
But
chat-wise.
can't you just pop that off?
No. I was trying to, and it's glued on there. So I'm kind of slowly cutting away at it.
Oh my god, you found the X-Acto knife. I was looking for that for so long.
Oh.
Where was it?
It was in with my brushes.
Oh. Definitely not where I put it.
Yeah, I use it often, so I don't put it in with like the other tools.
Do you enjoy being back to the X-Acto knife?
I am looking forward to actually doing the sculpting.
Which means like adding the green stuff?
Yeah.
I see.
Buddy.
Wouldn't the Dremel do you good? No?
No, I want to be exact with it, and the Dremel can do a lot of damage with easy slip. And things are really tight in here too. So it's pretty much has to be the exact day.
Okay. This is amusing me a lot.
Should have put a foot fetish tag in there.
Yeah, no, just like all of them. All the fetishes. Everybody's welcome. And here in the background, I'm not just gonna talk, I'm gonna work too.
What are you working on?
I'm gonna draw the most delicious thing ever that everybody wants to lick. A popsicle.
Wow.
Can you tell that we haven't streamed in a while?
Yep. 2 weeks.
God forbid we go longer than that. And we come back just to be kicked off of Twitch for good.
Yeah, I opened up the mail today of a new comic book. Actually, you did miss some stuff.
What?
Yep. I can bring it back on if you want to see it.
Is it Vampirella?
No.
I don't care then.
Okay.
What is it?
Alright, I'll bring it on.
I just wanted to have an edgy response. X-Men Alpha Flight.
Yep. So Alpha Flight is the Canadian version of the X-Men, or it's like a Canadian X-Men team.
Oh.
And there's a British X-Men team called Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
It does actually have some former X-Men in it, so people would recognize Nightcrawler, Kitty Pryde, and Psylocke.
So these X-Men, the Canadian ones, are more polite.
Some of them, yeah, actually.
And the ones say, it's Tuesday, Annette, mate. We have a Noon.
Hey, Noon, welcome.
Noon. If you would take part in a superhero group that could be either Canadian, British, or which one's the original one, Wismar?
American.
American. Which group would you belong to? The ones that say Tuesday, Annette. The ones that apologize for apologizing.
You know, I do actually have some Justice League Europe books.
Oh.
I haven't looked through it because they were kind of like in with a lot that I got of other comic books.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how interesting it is and what kind of weird heroes they have. There we go.
Noon said, I was watching
wheel.
on YouTube. I was watching on YouTube the whole time, but I'm on phone, so didn't log in.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Watching from the shadows.
Thank you for the YouTube views. Here's your spin in the fairy circle.
Don't get dizzy.
Hey, we got our first fairy sorting.
You sure made that slice as big as me. Spin.
Is this on camera? Good.
Yes, it is. Noon is a fairy of light.
A light fairy. Does that sound right to you, Noon?
That means you're enlightened.
Are you a fairy of light?
That means you're a moth.
Maybe.
I ran out of light ones, if you can't tell.
That's what the fairy sorting says. Like
pretty much, yes. Noon agrees.
Great, see? See, it works.
It's a science. Don't question it.
Yeah, it's like the Harry Potter sorting hat. But for fairies.
Yeah. Fairies. I am adept at light magic.
Yeah.
Listen, just playing with a light bulb is not light magic.
I saw that tech he was sharing today on Discord where it is like a hologram. It's a spinning light that creates holograms.
Uh-huh.
and
And what can you see with that? Like, can you see 3D models with it? The
yeah,
ones that you sculpt?
yeah, you can spin it around.
Oh,
And
I know what Noon would watch with that.
do I want to ask?
No.
Or we leave it
Because,
vague?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, we'll leave it vague.
I'm not gonna proceed to call Noon out just like that. He just arrived. And he brought the light and everything.
Oh, so let me show Noon what we're working on here.
Dismantling Wisteria piece by piece.
Put her back together.
You always put me back together, Wismore.
Yeah, doesn't that look like Wisteria?
In my good days.
So what I'm working on today is the cleanup. Filing, cutting things down to the base, cutting things off that don't need to be there.
We have a Yonak that says booba. Yeah, hello.
Welcome, Yana.
Hello, Yonak. Welcome to the boob stream.
And welcome to the fairy circle.
Do you want to congratulate Yonak for winning my raffle?
Oh yeah! Why don't you talk about the raffle?
Guys.
While I grab him a meme.
Yeah. So I was hosting my first ever raffle with a popsicle drawing, and I only said 2 winners at first, and then I realized, no, this is exciting and I enjoyed this and they're easy to make, so 2 more winners. So I did 4 in the end, Wismore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See. There we go. Bring it in directly.
So the winners is a guy called Galaxy Brain, and he has this like white-haired wolfish VTuber. And then we have another one, Pop Summons on Twitter, and she's like a pudding VTuber, I suppose.
Oh, interesting.
And then we have Yonak and Three Thunders.
So Yannick, this is the meme we're plopping. When you write a letter to Satan, instead of Santa asking for a puppy.
I want a puppy.
All heck puppy. Yeah, so here's the one-piece figurine that we're working on turning into Wisteria. For those that have just joined us, I think I'm in camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I remember I used to misspell your name so much by accident when I was typing fast, and it happened on more than one occasion where I spelled Wismop instead of Wismar. What happens if I write a letter to Wismop instead of Wismar, asking for a puppy? What will I get?
I don't know. I don't know who Wismop is out there. I've not run into that person.
What would I get if I wrote to you?
Probably some mischievous gremlin.
So not a puppy.
Not a puppy. Closest thing would be a dragon. Baby dragon.
Bruh.
A baby Cedric.
I really like those Balkan parents being like, we have puppy at home.
Yes. Alright. Let me see if I can...
If you shape change into a cow, do you become Wismu? Wismu?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I do. Do you remember back in the day when I used to do the transformations?
Yeah, you had raccoon and koala.
Yep.
And that's all that I can remember.
Yeah, those are my two most common ones.
When are you gonna transform in the shaved lamb?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that means I need a shaved lamb model rig.
Well, guess who got Clip Studio Paint and now can do a bunch of mischief?
Amazing. Is that deal still running?
No, it ended like this morning. I caught the last hour of it. It was a 24-hour sale for Clip, and then I got it was 60% off,
Yeah,
which is I don't know if it's usual because they usually do 40 or 50 at most.
Mm-hmm.
So it was wild, and it was at a good time when Adobe is being Adobe at its worst.
Yeah.
3 Thunders plastic, but what is like everybody coming in here and like highlighting a feature that they see?
It's in their face.
I know, but like Yana came here being like boobs, and 3 Thunders is like, oh my gosh, butt.
I don't know why I expect anything
said
else.
I got angry at the site. What site?
Adobe, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, a dumpster fly swarm has been summoned.
Yonex says, they are so big though. Respectfully, they are big. That was the first thing I saw. Yep. And indeed, you're doing a service to all the blind people in our chat. Describing what's on screen.
Yeah, so keep it up, folks. Our free blindness service.
Disability accessible stream, I'm telling you. Pioneers of Twitch. We haven't streamed in 2 weeks, and I feel like I'm always seconds away from saying something that's not okay.
Uh-oh. What?
I ordered the XV2 of version 2 of Paint Studio Clip as an upgrade. Oh yeah, you could also get an upgrade.
Oh.
Like if you already had Clip, you can get the upgrade for half the price, so it will be like 12, 13.
Oh wow.
Streetender says, I'm just employing the power of observation. And you sure are amazing at it.
It is a superpower. Flexing his superpowers.
Meanwhile, it's just his eye twitching. I'm telling you, these dumpster flies do offer some censoring.
Just momentary. Have to cut your shoulder.
No!
This is really close.
No, so when I wanted to buy the third version, it kept redirecting me to the monthly plan thing. I tried several times until the discount ran out. No. Did you not get it? What's the difference between the version 2 and 3?
That I don't know.
Now that I think about it, I have no idea what I bought. I just lounged at it.
Yeah, I got mine 2 years ago. During a summer half off.
It was last year with Smart.
Okay. Time is strange in the Grove. So.
Yeah. You got it like in August.
Yep. Because I had missed it the year before after Nessa informed me of the yearly summer sales. And when I saw it, I'd immediately got it the following year.
But Non, since you seem to be really knowledgeable, why would an upgrade from 2 to 3 would be the thing. Why the fluff does it keep redirecting me to buy a monthly plan when I click the perpetual license? I did voice acting for you. You're welcome.
Yeah. I don't think the license, the monthly plan is a very good deal.
Thunder says, because they are liars, cheaters, and con men. Scam artists.
But not as bad as Adobe.
Yeah. I'm wondering, have you guys ever been scammed? What was your worst scam?
I've had a lot of scam attempts, scam calls, scam emails, but I don't think I've ever been scammed.
No, says I got told to buy, no idea what the difference is, just know the X version is for animations. See, Noon is the perfect consumer, just gets told to buy.
Consume.
We need more Noon.
But yeah. Animation stuff sounds pretty helpful for us.
But like,
too.
Hold on. Scam calls?
Yeah, where they call you and they say that they're doing something that they're not really doing, and they want your money.
Like your fridge is running?
Like, we have found unclaimed money in your name, but send us this fee so that we can take care of it and get it sent to you from the government.
I'm sorry.
Stuff like that.
I see.
Yeah. You disappeared into mute land.
No, I'm here. I was reading a scam email.
A scam email got summoned by our conversation.
Yeah.
Just like all of our other conversations that are recorded and we get ads for it.
So, ever since I got to the US, I actually started getting texts, which are not like emails, because the email anybody can get, but texts that were saying, hey, I'm your friend's friend. And I'm like, huh, bold of you to assume I have friends. I need your social security number quick. And I'm like, I don't have that kind of thing, buddy. You need to try harder. I have come from the mountains. I don't possess such things.
You're a wild-born.
Yep. No social security to my name. Anyone says, yeah, scam calls or scam texts. I got the mom, this is your daughter. I got the new number. You can text me back. It is important scam several times. And it, you know why that is a thing? Because it targets a bunch of people. Because there are really a lot of people that have moms, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
But not all of them are daughters. Like, you might think you are, but you're not.
Yeah. I don't know if I would say, hey mom, this is your son. You might be able to get more of, hey mom, it's me. And have less of a... Try not to cut off fingers.
Yours or mine?
These. They're fragile, tiny fingers.
Tree Thunder says, I've been scammed, but mostly in social engineering kind of way.
Yeah. That's
See,
the most common kind.
when Three Thunders has stuff happen to him, it's never something normal.
Oh, the dumpster flies are still on.
Like trying to buy from Amazon and it automatically gets you subscribed to stuff you didn't know you were getting sub to because there were a small pre-checkout box in the corner that was barely visible. Yeah, and then you end up with like, I don't know, 40 jars of peanut butter a month.
Oh, okay. I have been scammed, and it was on Amazon.
The memories.
I ordered some plant. I don't remember which plant it was.
The poppies.
Yeah. And I got some weird seeds from China that were not any kind of flower. They were just sort of some vine that did not look like it was.
They were
plant.
microplastics.
Yeah.
And then Tritender said, and I suddenly am 50 euros down. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I've been scammed on seed purchases and never buying seeds from Amazon again. Because, it takes a while for those to grow, and then you can't get a refund on them.
Yeah.
Once you find out what they really are.
That's true. But that's also why it's really clever for people selling seeds. Just saying. Business idea. Yonak says, I ended up being sub to Amazon Prime even though I know for a fact I canceled the trial period.
Oh no.
You know what?
not
What is
cheap either.
interesting? I used that trial month 3 times now, and they keep offering it to me. And then I cancel it and I don't get charged, but I don't know how you can return and keep trying it. It's like you're not exactly sure. They're like, maybe this time we're gonna get her.
Yeah, I used to do that with Netflix.
I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, I almost sliced one of your fingers off already.
No, with more, please.
Cut halfway into one.
DB, woot.
Welcome,
Show DB the butt.
Butt, toes, boobs. All of them. There you go.
Feet, butt, boobs. Choose what you like. What it be? It gonna be the D-bad.
I think he's Dubba today. And oh, it's a meme. It's a meme, not a new nickname.
And I will always love you. Sculpting nice. We are at the stage where Wismo is just wielding an X-Acto knife, and I'm sweating, stressing over it. And I'm drawing popsicles because I had an art raffle going on. And
oh, this is an old one. It's an old meme I've just uncovered.
Yonax says, you have to mention which body part you saw first. Is the new law. Yeah, DB. Which body part caught your eye?
Which potion fairy with a new potion on stream? People on stream? And Wismore giving the thumbs up. This was when you first did your potion.
Yeah, because I was super just self-conscious about coming with the weirdest concepts on stream. And everybody was like, so like, you want to draw me as a goat, but like I'm not supposed to be offended. And Wismore was like, keep going, you're doing so good. Thank you for being supportive, because through your supportive nature, today you get wonders like the secret menu and the popsicles.
Yeah, the potion fairy became very popular.
I grew so much. Unlike your scam poppies.
Yes. Well, they definitely grew. It just wasn't what I wanted to grow.
DB says the leggies, because that's the only thing I could see at the time. See? This is a man of culture. He likes long legs. Hey, these potions are incredible. Thank you, Yanak.
Guess I shouldn't be too worried about cutting up the back because it's going to be covered by clothes. But of course, I don't want to dig out chunks of the back either. Whoa, that is really glued on there. There's no way I was going to rip that off.
Mm-hmm. E6000 doing his job.
Who's the E6000?
The glue?
Oh, right.
So guys, context for anybody who doesn't know, this figurine is from One Piece and Wismore is gonna turn it into me.
Yeah, I'll do a redisplay for the newcomers. We got it because it was already very accurate. The hair with the braids, the figure itself, her figure, and a lot of skin, so really just have to put some clothes on. So yeah, it's very, very accurate. And it was as cheap as buying epoxy putty for this amount.
Yeah. DB
plastic.
says, where did you guys get the base? We got it from like a it's not a thrift store. It's an antique store that also sold furs, doilies, and random silver spoons and just porcelain things.
It's quite a diverse collection. Like it's got really expensive stuff in behind, glass, old books, jewelry,
Trash.
historical, like 100-year-old items, and then it's got literal junk and bins. So.
And we found this in the junk shelf. If you can't tell, this was not behind glass.
Yeah,
It was along with other like old games and some sort of like McDonald's figurines and old toys. And from the same junk shelf, you got, what game was that?
Oh, Hero Quest, yeah.
Hero Quest, which I hear that it's quite the thing.
Yeah, I got Hero Quest, the whole box, for less than I would have paid for it originally. New. Back in the day.
No inflation, no nothing.
Yeah. It was quite a steal. That's sort of a recurring theme here, Wismore and his steals.
It's almost like he's stealing or something, I don't know. Are you, Wismore?
No, I'm just really good at finding deals and bargaining.
Making sellers cry on eBay is not called bargaining. Damn tasty deal.
Yeah.
I have to say, the expression on the face of the lady at the counter was quite sussy when we just came with this figurine, both excited and smiling from year to year.
Yeah, she seemed a little uncomfortable with the figurine itself. I think like what happens there is they have space that they sell out to collectors or antique owners for them to sell. So it's really kind of like consignment, and they don't bring in their own items to sell. Or maybe they do, and that's the expensive stuff. And then just like the junk is the people that they consign for.
Do you think we made her uncomfortable with her purchase?
I mean, she looked uncomfortable. She was an elderly lady.
Yeah.
Not up with the tastes of the time.
I'm drawing Yonak Popsicle.
Great. Popsicle production has begun. I'd enjoy this process if you enjoy sloop carving.
Yeah, except I don't enjoy losing fingers because through soap it just slides like through butter.
Yeah.
But you look like you're struggling, or maybe it's just me.
No, this is not butter. It's PVC. Pretty hard plastic.
Isn't that PHC?
No, it's PVC. Like the PVC pipes.
No, like the pretty hard plastic.
Oh, okay. That's the official term?
Yeah.
I appreciate the correction.
As always, I'm glad to be of service here. Can you imagine me going into a Home Depot by myself trying to explain the world?
Yeah, I need some pretty hard plastic pipes, please.
Pretty sturdy, pretty please. Noon says this is like Blender VR but in real life. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is the most immersive experience. We're trying to create an immersive experience with our ASMR stream, but yet here we are with Wismore just slowly jiggling that plastic butt.
Who knew that this content would be so good? We didn't.
Yeah, and it waited on your show for so many months.
Yeah.
How long would it have taken for this kind of figurine to be 3D printed, Wismore?
Maybe like 10 to 15 hours.
No, when you fiddle around with the settings and everything, because that seems to be your issue.
Yeah, if you had that, maybe 6 months. So about the same time frame we're already on.
So it's like we 3D printed it.
Yeah.
Except we didn't. "45 hours on a resin printer," says Noon. Yeah, if you know how to use it. Did you flex your new Vampirellas yet?
No, the only mail I got today was the X-Men comic.
No, but like yesterday you got Vampirella.
Yeah, and they're already all put away.
Oh, but I thought you wanted to say that you did. No.
Dicier. I'm getting to the difficult stuff. Gotta slow down to the speed limit. Or else there will be accidents.
Wow, Yannick looks charmingly cursed as a popsicle.
That's the vibe with the popsicles. But I'm glad the raffle was a success.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, if you wanted to share your VGen link, that's something you have open commissions in if anybody is interested.
Yeah. So actually, the reason why I did the raffle was so then I can announce in a more official way, hey, I'm offering this on my VGen. And I kind of want to do the same with upcoming products too, because I have a few smaller products in mind.
Sorry.
So if you were to commission this through VGen from me, you would pay like $10-15, and I'm trying to offer like smaller commissions too, because not everybody wants like a huge illustration, but people do like stream assets and fun stuff to share.
Yeah, just something fun to promote your character with.
Yeah.
Unusual to get people's attention.
Link the goods, says DB. I'm looking for the link. Hold on. Oh, old one. Wismar, do you think we'll get to some green stuff?
No, today's just gonna be cleanup. This is gonna take a while.
This is the link for the goods, guys. And also, and Tetra says, Whist, it's you. Yeah, because the link goes vgen.co/Wismar.
Yeah, he loves seeing my name.
Yeah. It's the only word he can read.
And I'm still trying to teach the crows my name.
Does it work? Sorry.
Only once did they get close, and it was kind of said backwards.
Like a demonic voice?
No, it's more like more whist. Rather than
They're trying to say, give more whist. We need more. Yeah, so before I forget, the VGen link. I have 3 products in there at the moment. There's the sock puppet, which everybody pretty much got one. It's a loading screen / poster thingy, and the popsicle. And I wanna also come up with more commissions in the upcoming weeks, but time is not necessarily money, but is a steep commodity here. Hey, my sock is the first one shown on VGen. Yeah, because it was just that good. It had a lot of personality.
Whose sock is that?
Huh?
I can't read chat.
Oh, it's Yonak's sock.
Oh, yeah. That means...
It was the only sock that was growing moss on it. It sure had personality.
Yeah. It means it's a strong character design to start with. Makes it easier on the artist.
But also in sock world, if your socks are growing moss, something is wrong.
Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh.
Better check my socks.
I feel like that would be a dream come true for you.
Just take him out to my moss farm.
Yeah.
This is what I've been missing. My socks.
Sock gremlin.
I do have a legit moss farm.
He's not joking. Is it ethically harvested, Wismar?
Ethically, but not necessarily legally.
Harvested, yes. Ethically, no.
It might have come from places it shouldn't have come from.
I'll take you places you've never been before. To my moss farm.
But yeah, only bits were taken from different colonies so it can grow back easier. That's how it was ethically harvested.
Are you willing to ever disclose your moss spot?
No. It is a druid secret. And I have a few anyway.
A few secrets or a few spots?
A few spots.
I see. I have seen 2 of them.
Yep.
There's more?
Yep.
Guys, I still have some trust to earn here. Why, wish you both an amazing stream, and it drops phone because I fall asleep for a second stage. Sleep well, Noon.
Yeah, thanks for coming,
Don't
Noon.
drop your phone, please.
And I didn't cut off any fingers while Noon was here.
Yet. Are those gloves steel reinforced? How come you're not getting cuts?
It's like a rubber protection.
Yeah, and still.
But yeah, you can still get cuts through it if you really jab yourself.
I see. So if you stab, not if you slice.
Right. Well, I mean, jabbing is easier to get through than slicing. But you can still do it.
If you wish hard enough, you can still do whatever you want.
I used to live with a bandage on my thumb from all of my miniature projects.
Like that was your style?
No, I always had thumb cuts because I was working on them daily. Throat is itchy. Holding back coughs.
No.
Luckily, we haven't had a beastly French moment. That would make it much worse.
Oh, beastly French. Did you miss streaming Westmore?
Yeah, I always do. Whenever we miss our regular sort of scheduled days. I would be streaming more if I could. Because we work on cool projects and we got people to hang out with that I don't get to see much otherwise. Sometimes in Discord, sometimes out in the wild. Here's a good place to get them all together.
You're collecting people?
I am.
Respond, Westmore.
I said I am.
Oh, I
guess
did
it
not
didn't.
hear.
I guess it didn't come through the mic. It was too soft. It was subliminal.
How's our comic going, Westmore?
Slow. That's how it's going. It is making progress, but slow progress.
But does it bring joy?
Yeah. I enjoy the writing. I enjoy the storyboarding. I enjoy the sketching, concepting of characters, all of it. I even enjoy the business side, but gotta wait to get there.
What do you think of the business side of art? I hear a lot of artists say that I like doing art, but I'm not really a business person. How do you balance the two?
Well, I've had experience in the business side of things, not art, but in employment. So it's skills I already have that I can put to use. It's not about.
So, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's not about having to flex new muscles or anything. But
So you don't see the selling aspect daunting as other artists do?
no, enjoy it.
Then what is daunting about being an artist for you?
The time to complete products, production.
It is easier since we work in two.
Yeah.
But there's a major spoiler alert that somehow it doesn't go faster. Things get done still, and they are more reliable, but they sure aren't faster.
Well, that's because we have other responsibilities to attend to.
Yeah, like our moss farm.
It isn't our main source of income or anything.
But it could be.
Yeah, one day.
Would you ever ditch your moss farm?
There's no need, it's very simple upkeep. Now this shoulder, I believe, actually will be exposed, so I'm trying not to do any cutting away. It is glued on well. There is no sunlight in between.
So, do you think this figurine is actually like a collectible or some sort? How come it ended up there?
Yeah, it is. They are all collectibles. I don't really know that market well, like the secondary market for it. But they're sort of advertised as collectibles.
If you guys could collect anything, if money was not a thing, what would you collect? What would you collect, Wismar?
More fine art to have on the walls. I would still collect comics, but even more rare and harder to find in better condition. Like that Vampirella #1 that I've seen go for $3,000.
Yeah, I seen one at an auction that was ending soon for 700. But it was like third grade.
Yeah, I think the highest I've seen is a 9.6 for like $8,000.
Wow. Literal life savings.
Yeah, more than some cars I've bought.
Cards?
Cars. Also,
like
I did get a truck for $500 once. So I guess it's not too hard to spend more.
deep mode remixes,
Ooh.
but then music spread everywhere. This is good. Okay. That's interesting.
I went to, I think their final, yeah, it was their final concert.
The final brain cell.
At least it was part of their final tour. I don't know if it was the very, very last of the tour. Wow.
Whoa.
We got a raid from Tech Violence.
Hello. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in.
Welcome, Raiders.
I'm Wisteria.
And I know Tech Violence does a lot of art. What were you working on today?
Where am I?
We got a new follower from
Knife Crab.
Knife Crab. Welcome.
Now that's a username for my taste. I like crabs. I like knives. We can be friends. Howdy.
Knife Crab. We have a ritual here. As you first drop in.
No. Hold on. Hold
Whoa,
on.
No. Wow.
Show Knife Crab the knife and the crab that we have.
Oh, Knife Crab is holding my Apple Pencil. Hold on. And rings.
Pineapple, apple pine. We have both. We are well stocked in here.
Knife Crab. There you go. Is that
Got
on
it.
camera?
No.
Oh. Get out of the way, Wisteria. Knife wielding crab.
Yay! Can you show it from the side too?
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. Working on some commissions, very chill stuff. Ooh, that's cool. We like doing commissions too.
Great. Yeah, let me show off what we're working on here. A one-piece figurine is getting chopped up to be turned into our lovely Wisteria.
That's me. Hi. It's me. Hi. Hi.
Yeah, so I've been taking off this shawl so far. Because that's not part of her design.
Can you use a shawl for anything? Like put it on like a figurine of yours?
Well, I mean, it's kind of chopped up.
Oh.
Now,
Knife Crab says cool.
time for fairy circles.
How should we call you, Knife Crab and Tech Violence? Can I call you Violence? It's so fitting.
This is
Mr. Violence.
the spin is for Knife Crab. The fairy circle says plop a meme. Lots of memes today.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and do a
So
spin for Tech Violence real quick while we got it open.
for everybody who doesn't know what's happening, every time somebody comes in chat and says hello when we stream, we'll get a fairy circle spin, and you can win drawings from me, custom drawings of yourself. You can win all kinds of memes, exclusive memes.
Yeah, and Tech Violence got a dumpster fly summons.
You can get nicknames or what else? Oh, you can get me saying anime girlfriend ooh stuff, or Wismore can growl at you.
Yeah, if you get the Beachly
A
French.
beastly French. Mr. Violence is my father. I go by Tech. I'm sorry. Whoa, Tech. Tech. Whoa.
Oh, we've got a very small meme to share for Knife Crab.
That rules. Rules above everything else.
Tiny meme.
Teeny tiny. What do you say?
If you are a gardener, you can always write plant manager on your resume.
Yeah, definitely.
Glad you enjoy the memes. That one was just for you.
You can also write Moss Real Estate Relocator.
Yeah, I have
Because
that on mine.
you move moss from one place to the other. I do garden, updating the resume immediately.
Oh,
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
Yeah.
What do you garden? No, what do you garden? What do you have in your garden?
I am a humble moss farmer.
You're our bramble boy.
Yeah, we need to get some blackberries, some real brambles,
No, some raspberries.
raspberries. I'd love to get some grapes going. I love those grapevines and their little spikes.
Spikes?
Yeah, they have spikes, right?
No.
Oh.
They have curls. So Knife Crab says, just a little veggie garden right now. I have tomatoes, a pepper plant, some herbs, broccoli, cucumber, spaghetti squash, and yeah, I want to get into fruit sometime soon too. Amazing! That's plentiful garden.
Yeah, some of those aren't very easy to get to produce. Like the tomatoes can be very finicky. Finicky like a fairy. Finicky like a wisteria.
Exactly.
You know, this almost is like sculpting, just reductive.
Reducing wisteria into its purest form.
Yeah, like alchemy. Sculpture alchemy.
There's some rabbit who really wants the broccolis, but they are holding on.
Oh, you've got raiders too.
Yeah, you have an orange cat, isn't it, Westmore?
Actually, it was the orange cat. Now I'm only dealing with the black and white cat.
Potato, it's a cat. At some point we had raccoons,
Yeah,
and then we had squirrels.
I have had people stealing potatoes and onions, so I don't know if it's a possum or a raccoon.
Or a neighbor.
Yeah.
Could be a neighbor.
Could be.
From some late night snacks.
But yeah, my most problematic has been the cats, and they like to stomp and crush my plants and then take a dump in the garden. Yeah, so I put in like a bunch of sticks to make it not a good cat box. That's how I solved that problem. I wasn't enjoying those presents.
I bet he was not enjoying yours. Wow, rude. And it does make sense. This is Knife Crab.
Yeah, I'm glad we got a gardener visit today. I rarely have people to talk plants with.
To talk shop?
Yeah. Often I talk about it and I just bore people to death.
That's not true. I listen with an eager ear. I have enthusiasm.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Who else is coming on the adventure of a lifetime with you to harvest plants?
I got you doing some druidry with an orchid.
Yeah, and I got to be an unlawful citizen with some succulents.
You don't have to talk about that.
Okay.
You're plant pirates.
Knife says, fortunately, no cats in mine. Yet. What do you have going on right now in the garden? I'm going to need a lot of improvements around here, so I love to hear about everyone's plans. Oh my gosh, succulent crimes. No, hold on. Let's listen. When you go to like Home Depot and Lowe's and things, there are these adoptable leaves of succulents on the ground, and they are really easy to propagate, and they're just gonna get swept up and thrown in the trash. So I carefully picked them up and put them in my pocket, and now they're growing in Wismar's garden. It is called Adoption Center. Wisteria's Adoption Center.
Yeah. And they are growing in the greenhouse very happily now.
Yeah, the fluster flies are still on the screen.
Thank you.
Oh, that's completely excellent. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing a service to everybody, to me, to Wismar, to the world, to Lowe's. Hello. Yeah, so like back to the garden. We got a greenhouse recently, and it's the most amazing thing ever because we had dragonflies in it, the baby dragonflies.
Yeah. Eating up the mosquitoes.
Yeah. And we have green onion. We have cedars.
Yeah, we have a lot of cedars and pines. I work on bonsais as well. So I collect evergreen trees.
We have a really beautiful red rose and an orange one.
Yeah, like a fire rose.
We have some potatoes growing, and they're hefty as a plant. I don't know about the harvest yet. We had some blueberries recently, and what else? Some Herbie-winkles that just don't seem to ever die, but don't seem to live either.
Periwinkles.
Periwinkles. My name is Herbie sometimes for friends, and I call them Herbie-winkles.
Herbie sometimes sounds like an old new wave song that The Cure might have sung.
Yeah.
All right, I got eggplant, basil, arugula,
Parmesan cheese. Sorry.
radish, kale, broccoli, cauliflower. Peppers, red peppers, cayenne. I got some black bamboo waiting for it to turn color. It's still green. And it turns like this really dark purplish when it gets mature. So I'm excited to see that when it does. And lots of trees, lots of juniper and cypress and pine and orchids. So yeah, I think that covers most of it. I got full windowsills, full garden, full greenhouse.
And a peace lily.
Yeah, and a piece of it. Oh no, I shaved your shoulder.
Wismar. That's not something a chiropractor can fix. Have you ever been to a chiropractor before?
I probably need to, but I never have been.
Aren't you afraid? I would be deathly afraid to go to them.
I've been to an acupuncturist, but not a chiropractor.
So answer me, aren't you afraid to go? I would be afraid they will snap my neck off.
Well, I already have a piece of chiropractic equipment in my house, which is that inversion table. And mostly what chiropractors do is some sort of like spine decompression, which is what the inversion table does.
Yeah, but they do that neck stuff that I'm really sussy about.
Oh yeah, all the joint popping.
Yeah, I don't know. My trust is not there. I have trust issues, if you can't tell.
But those videos are very satisfying. It's almost like...
Are they?
It's almost like you can feel the pop.
Okay, maybe we're not on the same side of YouTube.
Maybe it's just me that's desiring the pop too.
Pop, 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 pop. You can pop like popcorn.
Speaking of, as I hunch over this figurine,
we should get you to a chiropractor.
I'm an amateur chiropractor. I work on myself.
That sounded really romantic. I don't know.
Being romantic with your hand?
Yeah. I can pop myself. Thank you very much.
Oh, I forgot. I
What?
want to do a shout out for Tech Violence for our regular viewers. I've known Tech Violence for a couple of years. He does cool digital art. Oh no, I gotta do it directly from Twitch. Have you been keeping up with chat?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm earning my wage here. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
There we go.
Hey, there you go. DB says we chillin'. Did the heat wave hit everybody? Cause it sure hit here.
Yeah, it's been here pretty good. We even had the AC go out.
Yeah.
For like a week.
There's an old Romanian saying that says that you can suffer because of an power outage, like the electricity going out, if you don't notice. So they usually take it at night when you need it.
Yeah.
And by old, I mean it's a communist saying. DB says, no, actually, we ain't chilling. It's brutal out here. I hope it lets up a bit. Good to know we have priorities, DB. We can't be chilling all the time.
Yeah, and it's
literally melting.
It's counterintuitive that the worst heat waves hit up north where it's colder, because people just aren't prepared for that type of heat. They don't have the ACs or the equipment to keep cool like we do here in Florida. And there was one year that my dad was visiting my older brother at university, and they had a heat wave there. It was in Wisconsin. And it got so hot, and they were staying in the dorm, which was built like a tin can. So it was just an oven, and there were legitimate deaths from the heat wave because people didn't...
Death, or just like dramatic death?
No, like, yeah. Having a tombstone kind of death.
Oh no. I feel bad for making a joke now.
Yeah, so it was serious business.
Crabknife says totally, heat waves up north can be just as dangerous as cold snaps in Texas or Alabama.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because Southerners don't know how to deal with ice and snow.
Do you know how to deal with ice and snow?
Yeah, I've been driving around in cold places.
But do you enjoy it?
No. I'd much rather...
Oh, hell no.
I'd much rather drive through a downpour than ice.
I'm a passenger princess, so I don't care. We had electricity regimes, 1 hour on, 1 hour off in the 80s. Sorry, Three Thunders, did you grow up in the prison?
Oh, he's...
In the same time we were selling electricity to Greece and Turkey. Wow. That checks out.
Government for the people.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I don't need to carve anymore because it's going to be covered. No, it won't be covered. Alright, I'm going to have to continue.
Your VTuber looks so chill when you're just wielding a knife.
Yeah, I can't open my eyes. Too big.
They are open.
Yeah, they're open.
Yeah, I'm not assuming that you do it with your eyes closed. That would be concerning.
Yeah, this is a pretty chill process.
But what would you even do with like 1 hour on, 1 hour off electricity? Like, at least put half a day on, half a day off and call it a day.
Well, you can
right?
kind of maintain a temperature that way.
If you have AC. which probably they weren't, but they were for electricity for the fridges and things.
Oh yeah, then your fridge stuff doesn't melt.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
We don't have AC here, and I bet Wismar would be complaining nonstop about it.
My body would be complaining.
And doesn't your mouth belong to your body? Or are they two separate entities? I keep looking at this carrot that you have sticking in the scene, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
It's the tree claw.
Oh.
Another sculptural piece
Nice.
I have on hand.
Wismar does indeed not have just carrots laying around.
I was growing purple carrots for a while, but they came up really tiny.
Size does not matter. Were they purple?
Yeah, they're about that big, little purple carrots.
Oh, I remember one. Yeah, I ate one. Dirt and all.
How did it taste?
Good. Like a carrot. A bit sweet, a bit dirty.
This is gonna be tough.
I don't know. I like to munch on green onions straight from the garden while Wismar is doing the watering in the garden. If I don't have a snack while I'm out there, it's tragic.
I think I might need to cut off the hand. And I have to get rid of this bracelet anyway.
Well, cut it
Yeah.
like under the bracelet.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Make sure to not nick the chest.
Yep.
Can you cut the other way around?
Not really. Oh, there we go. That wasn't too hard. She waves high.
Hi.
Princess wave.
That's disturbing.
Alright, now I can not worry about cutting off fingers. You know, I think I would like to bonsai one of the rose bushes. I have a cool, thorny bonsai.
But can you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the hardest part about it is getting them all the sun that they need if they're going to be inside, because they really need a lot of sun. I had a rose bush just out on the porch, and it wasn't getting enough sun because it was underneath the porch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like real direct sunlight.
Knife says, I don't know you could bonsai rose bushes. That sounds really cool. Oh my god, the images are really cool.
Yeah. I love the look of the rose bark thorns.
What else is extremely bonsai-able, but people don't expect?
I've got a lime tree that looks super cool because it's got spikes too. Bonsai
Oh,
lime tree.
yeah.
Um, you can do fruit trees, apple trees, peach trees, cherry trees.
Peachy.
And I've seen like real bonsai apple trees that actually produce fruit. They just do one apple and they're done for the season.
Huh.
And you got this huge apple on a tiny tree.
Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know. I vibe.
Wisteria is one because it gets like really strong vines.
Did you know that if wisteria wraps around other plants, the wisteria yanks them out of the ground so that she can take over the space and just have more.
Wisteria is no joke.
Isn't that so on brand?
It can crumble rocks. It can destroy foundations. It is a pure chaos plant. Chaos and destruction. And if
Yeah, and you should
it,
not have it inside because it can grow through the pot and then through your tiles or whatever wooden floor you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so keep a close eye on it. I had a wisteria, and also like the Chinese wisteria that grows really strong and doesn't have that weird cat pee smell. But the roots never took to the pot, and I just had to pull it up a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. QB says, oof, didn't know that. Yep.
Yeah, so if you get like the American version or the North American version of wisteria, its flowers smell like cat pee.
That is extremely bad marketing.
But it's still pretty. Just stinks. And it's not as destructive and wild as the Chinese version either. It's a more tame variety.
That is also really on brand.
So there's this book. It's called Free Plants for Everyone. And it's the book that got me started in online plant piracy. It's a pretty good book.
So what does that book teach you how to steal?
It teaches you how to use gray areas to get your own plants for free. But and it covers things like taking cuttings off of a tree from a park, or cuttings of like any kind of tree you walk past on a walk through the city, wherever it may be. Just take it.
It basically teaches you to have a swift hand.
And so it like tells you like how to do grafting and how to take care of cuttings so that they'll grow roots, how to get them to root, and good things to watch out for. Also, saving the roots from even just the produce market. Like I've had celery plants that I got from the grocery store and kept the bulb at the bottom, and it would produce celery for like 2 years. Same plant. So different ideas that aren't questionable that you can still turn into free plants. I've done that with a cabbage. few cabbages.
Cabbage.
But one thing that's more common now, especially in the States, is that these plants will be treated so that they don't flower, and they aren't able to produce any kind of like offspring. They're kind of sterile, so they have limited lifespans.
True. But you know what? You could still get something from the grocery store is things like seeds that were not affected through spraying, and that is usually like the peach center and the apricot center, because it's such a thicker shell around the actual seed. You need to crack the shell to get to the actual seed, because otherwise it will just rot.
Yeah, so my apple trees and my peach tree are from grocery store purchases.
Yeah, and they did grow.
Yep. And a lot of my bonsai trees, like the cypress and the pine, I get out from the wild in public places that would have otherwise been mowed over because they were short and the grass was growing up around it. So they wouldn't have any protection from a mower. And so it's
They're short and unwanted.
Yeah, it's really just saving trees rather than stealing trees.
And that's how you justify it.
Exactly. With people's justifications as well.
I finished Yannick's popsicle.
Amazing.
Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Can you put it on stream?
Yep, I can.
Hold on, I'll tell you when I send it over.
Okay.
There you go.
Hold my knife with you, yeah.
Yep, I'm trying.
Very cute. Very derpy.
Thank you. It's not derpy. You're supposed to be charmed by it.
Derpy can be charming.
Did you hear Yannick? He called you derpy. Those ice cream horns.
Yeah, they're like cones. Delicious cones. There we go. Yannick ice cream.
God. Can you put it in my hand?
Sure. Just gotta move some windows.
Yannick says, I look delicious. Glad you think so.
Right there. A big old ice cream.
Yeah, as big as my head. That's how I want my ice cream. When they ask you, how many scoops do you want? You say, all of them.
Big as my head.
How many do you have? I have to say, this figurine has a tiny waist.
Yep, now we can finally see it.
She's really hot.
Perfect for the heat wave.
Do you know that there's an entire collection of the bathing suit figurines?
I am not surprised. I'm sure that's like a popular costume.
No. Like, for One Piece characters, there are like 3 more ladies with poses, or like half laying down, half sitting,
Mhm.
and they're within the set. Have you seen them?
Once, but I don't really recall everybody who was in it. Because I'm
Okay.
not even really familiar with the characters either.
Me neither.
Are you guys out there One Piece fans? Are you familiar with Vivi?
One Piece, Two Piece.
I've watched maybe 10 episodes, and I didn't get to this character, starting from the beginning.
EB says, "Oh yeah, and they're popular. They are, isn't it?" Tetro asks, "Have you seen Sprick?"
No, we haven't seen Sprick in a while.
Don't you miss him, Westmore?
I appreciate having pants that I don't have to look for.
Did you hear the trauma in his voice, guys?
Yeah, he was always stealing my pants and putting them in places that were difficult to get at. Like up in a
He
tree.
never agrees with you, and then he says, "Liar, liar, pants on fire," and takes your pants and throws them in the fire pit.
Yeah, that's happened too.
DB says, "One of my friends does a One Piece cosplay mostly. She's pretty cool." Ooh, which character? Which character? Do you know? I admire people that are dedicated to cosplaying so much. Like, sometimes in day-to-day life, I don't even feel like dressing like myself.
It's an event, and that's why it's so fun, is because it's an event you work towards.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they're the people that do like perpetual cosplays every day. That's their content that they do.
Oh, yeah.
B says all of them. She got all of the
Wow.
all out each one. I feel that. Yeah. Sometimes you yourself don't feel like yourself. I went through this period in high school when the concept of looking like a cartoon character really appealed to me. So I found something outfit wise that worked, and I got multiples out of it and wore that for like a year straight.
I used to style my hair according to anime characters. Like, that's where I got the inspiration.
Wow. Tritender says, "By the way, don't forget to hydrate in this hot weather." Thank you, Tritenders. Otherwise, without you, I'll be turning into a prune. Prune. Guys, guess what? When I am gonna go back to Westmore's place, we're gonna have a cooking stream.
Wow.
We're
Oh.
gonna make pickled peaches.
You want to do like an outdoor cooking stream?
No.
No.
If you mean the grill, no.
No, just like out in the garden.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna do honey pickled peaches from the anime Wolf and Spice.
Maybe you could do it surrounded by moss on the moss farm.
Yeah. Thunder says, "Yay!" Claps.
Yeah, so
Tetro said I like to make my own marks. What does that mean, Tetro?
it's claws. In Spice and Wolf recently, the main merchant guy has been teasing Hollow, the wolf, wise wolf, about getting these honey pickled peaches, and it did sound pretty tasty, and the character got pretty excited about it, so we looked it up, and there's an official recipe from the comic book.
Yeah, which requires peaches and figs and cinnamon and ginger and honey. And I think that's it.
Yeah, and when you see Hollow get excited about something, it's pretty easy to get excited too.
Yeah. And I want to make that and we can taste it on stream. How about that?
Yeah. Do you have to like let it do its thing for a while?
Sorry?
It's pickling, so you have to come back to it and taste it.
Yeah. I thought that we can just I can have a jar made because you need to leave them for like 4 weeks, something like that. I can have a jar made, and when we make the stream, I can do the recipe and taste the old jar.
Ah, okay.
I'm thinking like a food blogger, guys.
Yeah, and also get a little bit of practice on the recipe.
Yanak says, try making the popsicles you're drawing now. Yanak, I am not that talented. I can make them from Sculpt though, if you accept that.
Don't think they'll be as delicious that way.
None of my business. I'm not a baker. I'm an artist. What would the baker of ice cream be called?
I only know of like ice cream vendors. I don't know of a name. Wait, creamery something.
No, that sounds bad. The creamer guy. Okay. Go to sleep, Wisteria. There's the one that does chocolate, is the chocolatier. And then this is the... It's worse.
You get cremated.
Yeah. No, this is the ice creametier. You might like ice cream, guys, but something that is absolutely superior, that I don't want to argue with you, is gelato is superior.
Yeah, gelato is really good. Frozen yogurt's still even better than ice cream in my book.
I forgot about frozen yogurt existing. Wismar, I want to come back to you. Yeah. Something about the yogurt that is frozen is...
It's got that
soft serve is where it's at. I don't know, DB.
It's got that
I'm an addict.
tangy taste.
Yeah. I don't like things that are incredibly sweet, and I don't know how I like frozen yogurt, because I like my ice cream pretty much rock solid, cement solid. I don't like the soft serve thingy because it turns into soup while I blink twice.
I think soft serve is like a good base where you're kind of like adding a lot of toppings to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not bad. It's good.
Okay. DB says thinking of getting a machine is pure perfection. You can, as an individual, you can get an ice cream machine.
Get like different flavors for it.
Did you know that if you can get those like soft serve machines, you can get the frozen yogurt mix in a bag and you just put it in there to like churn and to freeze, and then you can soft serve frozen yogurt for yourself at home. That is the tax-free machine that I want. Wismore wants a CNC machine.
Yeah. Drilling some wood.
Make a bowl.
Yeah. some wood frames.
I can imagine the ice truck guys have a whole mafia with the routes. I mean, I don't know how they take turns and everything, but I've seen my first ice cream trucks when I was in the US, and it's such an experience.
Yeah, for some reason there isn't much competition around here. But I think back in the day there used to be more common. Or at least in the neighborhood I grew up in. But I'm not in that neighborhood anymore.
There are not many kids in your neighborhood right now.
Yeah.
Plus, the ice cream trucks that we saw were parked at events where there were lots of kids.
That makes sense.
But I was not excited because there were snow cones and something about snow cones, but just like shaved ice. It's such a gross concept to me. I think ever since I saw those news articles about salmonella infected ice from fast food places, it broke the immersion for me. So I can't do shaved ice.
Wow. Yeah, we
I
have
have
more.
some
We have more
baggage.
shaved ice stands than we have ice cream trucks here.
Yeah.
Probably because the shaved ice doesn't spoil like ice cream. It's easier to maintain.
Yeah, straight up water. If it melts, you refreeze it, call it a day.
Yep. It's a lot easier to stock just the syrups.
I think it's cheaper too.
Yeah.
But something I was introduced to when we went to the zoo was the absolutely outrageous prices of everything that is within the zoo, like food-wise.
Yeah, it's kind of like going to the airport for food.
Trust me, the airport is not even that bad anymore. I've seen pretzels going for an entire month of rent. It is not okay.
Yeah, those are some expensive pretzels.
I know.
It's probably the best food they have there.
Yeah, because for the rest they have maybe some churros or
Hot dogs.
dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
If I go up to this kind of stand and order a hot dog, will I get weird looks?
No, that's how we say it around here. Hot dog.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that I say, and everything else has its own accent.
Yep.
Not acceptable.
I really do want to keep this string because it's got like this gap underneath here that makes it look extra detailed.
Extra detailed, extra hot. Yeah.
So I'm trying.
And you know
snap
what
it.
we found at the zoo where there was this like gift shop?
Yeah.
These popsicle things, like lollipops,
Mhm.
that had crickets and cockroaches trapped in them.
Oh yeah.
And what do you do? Do you just lick until you like taste the leg? I'm curious.
I think once you get there, you're just supposed to bite, like when you get to like the gum center of a,
Ooh, no.
or like a Tootsie Pop. You just start chewing. Yeah, so those weren't popsicles; those were more like lollipops.
Yeah. So lollipops with like bugs in them, but intentionally.
Yep.
I don't know why I have this weird obsession every time I see something extremely outrageous containing bugs. I'm like, Wismore, come and see! And you truly hate it. I do wonder now, how come they don't have an insect section in the zoo? Why?
They have them in with like other animals.
That's their food.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
A bowl of crickets that are crawling for their life is not an exhibit. Wild. DB says they do in some, I think. Yeah, I would imagine like see some rare, massive butterflies, locusts. Not that I want to see locusts in real life, but I haven't really. And if I were to see any of them, I would like it to be in a controlled environment. Cicadas.
Big rhino beetle.
What?
Big rhino beetle.
Yeah, and those poop beetles that they have in Egypt.
Yeah, scarabs.
Yeah.
Dung beetles.
Yeah. And caterpillars, like the fluffy, chubby, overweight kind. The stick bug. Like interesting things. The incredibly big, I think is the biggest, the German cockroach.
Oh no.
Which can be as big as my palm.
Are they really from Germany?
I think they originated from like this part of Europe for like the crops that we have here, but I don't know if they're specifically from Germany. They might just come from China, I don't know.
Like Germans discovered them elsewhere and they're like, this is our cockroach.
Yeah, I don't think like Germans were like, yeah, we want this for our heritage. This is ours now, thank you. Nobody wants to have their own branded cockroach. But you do have like even the US cockroach is not branded. The USA cockroach is the kitchen cockroach.
Mm-hmm.
Or the black cockroach, which is very US.
What they're really called here is palmetto bugs.
Oh, let's get fancy.
Yeah, so they don't even call them roaches. Officially. But the people call them big-ass roaches.
Have you ever been in Colorado?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Colorado bug?
No.
Apparently there's lots of them there. And when I was little, there was this infestation with Colorado bugs everywhere. And I'm like, and they came all the way from there?
You got our raccoons.
Yeah.
Our raccoons have infested Europe.
Yeah, they came on ships for a better life. Our stream turns from art to craft to news to fun facts to gardening, and now is like some sort of Animal Planet channel past midnight. Oh, somebody's twisting around the naked lady while we talk about cockroaches.
I'm munching away at this plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, stab your
DB neck. Says, and gnomes, yeah, and the gnomes.
The gnomes are everywhere.
I am licking this oversized popsicle. Wismar is contributing to the microplastics in the world.
Yeah, I think I'm also breathing them in.
It's okay. There's nothing that you haven't tasted before.
Yeah, fortifying my bones with microplastics.
Something's gonna fortify them, isn't it? And it sure isn't calcium.
I saw a really funny tweet the other day. It was just a little phrase that said, I think my dog has consumed a bunch of microplastics.
What's the punchline?
Because like they chew through like actual plastic toys.
Oh yeah. Well, it was like a mega plastic, but then it became a microplastic. Can I one up that meme or like funny tweet? There was something I found yesterday. Hold on. This is text between two roommates, and one is asking, "Are you still seeing her?" And the guy says, "I know my worth, but sometimes I go on sale."
Oh yeah.
Lovely. Everybody should know their worth, but all the good products once in a while go on sale. And that sale usually catches the luckiest people. Or the jerks that storm into Walmart to buy TVs on Black Friday. Is Black Friday still such a big thing as it was in pre-COVID years?
Yeah, I think there are still altercations on Black Friday since COVID that the videos make it into the news. But I don't think it's as bad as it used to be.
Have you ever physically been in a location for Black Friday?
I think once. And I was like late. So I didn't catch the violence or the like huge riots or anything. I just caught the bare
or
shelves.
The product.
Yeah.
So you left empty-handed?
Yeah.
Man. When is Black Friday?
It's the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Oh.
So it's in November.
Okay. Is it a religious holiday?
No, it's a business holiday.
Why does it coordinate after Thanksgiving then?
Because people are usually off of work because of the Thanksgiving holiday.
Oh.
And that's also when people start getting prepared for Christmas, is after Thanksgiving. So it's kind of like the opening of the Christmas market.
I see. I always wonder for people who just desperately rush into a supermarket on Black Friday to get like 3 frying pans and a TV. I don't know, what are they like day to day? Because sane is surely not the word.
Maybe they like the thrill of the bargain. That's how they get their adrenaline fix.
Huh?
That's how they get their adrenaline fix.
Yeah, I bet that you'd be all up in there if they went with Vampirellas on sale.
No, I don't think so.
You're not that desperate.
Yeah. I'd much rather do my one-on-one scams.
You're way more effective than doing one-on-one combat.
Yeah.
So your tactic is just mental manipulation instead of physical.
Yes.
I see.
And literally that's what I do on eBay. I wait for the item to not sell, and then I give them a deal. Like, hey, nobody else is going to buy it, so take this deal.
Which is usually not a deal.
I'll take it off your hands.
You seem sad, buddy. Let me add to your sadness.
Hey, it's better than not selling at all.
The stocks have crashed and I have come here like the vulture. DB says people are free after dinner as well and usually together, so they're looking for something to do. And just like flinging around their credit card is the thing to do. Can you imagine just like gathering all the family on the couch, on the like sofa or whatever, and just everybody gets on their phones and starts buy everything.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's
what
like
happens
a
now.
family activity. It doesn't. We did not buy anything on Thanksgiving.
The day after. On Black Friday. It's Thanksgiving's
Yeah,
Thursday.
I'm trying to prove a point here, Wismar. You're not helping.
I was alone in the corner on the couch buying Christmas presents.
Oh, you're not alone. We were buying them together.
Okay.
Actually, we did choose them together, and after I got bored, I just left. Probably you finished the purchases. In my defense, my attention span was not that great. But New Year resolution in the middle of the year, guys. I did not get fed up with Instagram, but I feel a certain kind of way after I spend hours upon hours scrolling and losing my soul on Instagram. So I did a stupid thing and I looked in the settings and I saw that you can put like a time limit on Instagram. And I said, what is this thing? And I said, just 15 minutes of what? No, that's 15 minutes you get every 24 hours on that app. And after that, it kicks you out. And I'm like, that's brutal. And then I learned how fast 15 minutes go by. And every time I would go on the app, it would be like, you can come back in 16 hours.
You only get
And
one good find out of 15 minutes.
Yeah, I felt extremely stupid. And then I'm like, no, I can do better than this. I'm like an educated person. So I went in the settings to remove the 50-minute ban, right? Wrong. You can't remove it because they know that addicts be addicts. And therefore they said you can only remove it after 15 days. And I'm like, this is a scam. I was not consenting to this. And instead of feeling like a stupid penguin every time I will click on Instagram mindlessly, I just uninstalled it a few days ago.
And that's why you've been spending more time on Twitter.
Lisa. It's called rehab.
Yeah, it isn't as addictive.
Yeah, I get pretty
scrolling.
bored of Twitter. Like, I can scroll maybe for like 5 minute tops. And like, anyway, there's no soap cutting videos, Subway Surfer, anything that will keep my interest peaked. Yes, I'm really proud to announce that I'm working on my goldfish attention span. And I started doing some introspection, some writing, some reading. I'm reading before bed instead of scrolling. I feel like I'm maturing at a faster pace than anybody else. Let me tell you what book I'm reading. I got it first. No. I get a lot of comics from you, though. But I feel like this is a huge improvement because right now, look at us. We're streaming and I'm not talking and scrolling on Instagram at the same time.
You used to do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know?
I never knew.
Even when I was there in the same room with you, I was scrolling under the table.
Yeah, I did catch that a few times.
What can I say? Yeah, what can I say? A fox elemental is getting bored sometimes.
Yeah. try not to take it personally, because we're on stream trying to be entertaining, and then my co-host is bored.
No, but I'm not bored of the stream, and I'm not bored of you, and I'm not bored of chat. I'm just, it's a personal thing, guys. Leave me be. I'm trying to be more entertaining, so therefore those 30 seconds of scrolling whenever I get the chance to really does improve this content. Right? Right?
Yeah, and now we've gotten into our confessional part of the stream.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a confession booth in a Catholic church.
And nobody's here to give you absolution.
No, it's not because of the serenity that I might feel, it's because of the judgment. I never understood that absolution thing. Like, I know I'm raised a Catholic, but nobody explained it to me. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, somebody comes and says, absolutely, dear. And then you're good to go. But now I am older, I'm wiser, therefore I know more. Isn't that a character arc?
Yeah, here's your figurine character arc. I think it's all done with the shell finally.
Wow, good job, Ismore. And the braces from the ankle.
Yeah, I brought all of these files to use, but I think still the best thing is going to be the X-Acto knife.
I think that's too, just like rubbery and rubbery.
Yeah, this is still probably the best tool. So I can stay with the X-Acto knife.
I got a text from my mom saying that you give her anxiety with what you're doing on stream.
Well, at least I'm wearing gloves.
And that's all that matters, Mom.
If there's any blood, it won't show up on stream.
This is not the stream that has the gore and the violence. We only have feet and boobs here.
Yeah, this is probably the best tool. And hello, Mama Herbs.
Hello.
If you were in stream chat, I could give you a spin in the fairy circle.
She's not.
I know. I'm guilt tripping, Mama Herbs.
She won't give in. She doesn't care.
She's a strong-willed lady.
Yep. Guess who I'm gonna see tomorrow?
The dogs?
The dogs. They're gonna come by here so I can give them some butter and some trays. They're coming with business, but then you have to keep snacks. Some treats. Yeah. Speaking of treats, every time I'm thinking of giving them treats, I'm only thinking of that dehydrator idea that I had. Because did you know that if you get a dehydrator, you can make your own dog treats, you can make your own fruit leather, you can make your own, jerky, homemade, only like custom to your taste buds jerky, and all kinds of like dried meats and fruits and preserved veggies, and make instant soup, preserve broth, make instant meals, stop wasting food. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, what if we made like tea and herbs with a dehydrator?
Mm-hmm. We could even put like dried peach cubes in the tea.
Whoa.
Oh.
Big brain.
Or we can even dehydrate the peaches and turn them into powder and make like a matcha thing with peaches.
Wild.
We're gonna crowdfund the dehydrator. Did you see that Nessa wants to crowdfund her VTuber?
Oh no, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just a passing thought, or like it's gonna happen?
No, she says it's gonna happen if she manages to figure out how to not get doxxed.
Oh yeah. Tough luck. Kids Kickstarter doesn't like that.
No, like, have a donation system through her stream, not Kickstarter.
Oh, I see. Well then, you can do it through Ko-Fi. It's just,
Yeah, actually you could.
Yeah, it's just the commissions and stuff that doxes you.
Yeah, I'm pretty much doxed. But that's why I'm trying to only work with people that I trust, so then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Maybe. Did you know that I tried to explain the concept of doxing and just like a separate identity to my accountant, and then she said that, so what do you want to do, like work on the black market? That's the alternative, and there's no in between.
Anonymity
Work
is
under
only
the
for the
tape.
black market.
Huh?
Anonymity is only for the black market.
Exactly. She said, do you want to work under the table? I'm like, no, it's pretty much on the table. I'm paying taxes for everything I work. She's like, but why can't you put your name to what you work? Are you doing shady work? And I'm like, yeah, it's somewhat shaded. Welcome to Doxland.
Do business in crypto.
Business encrypted.
Yeah.
There's cryptocurrency and you need to make cryptid currency.
Yeah, cryptid coin.
Did you know that the dog that was the face of the Dogecoin died?
Yeah.
Sag. F in chat for the dog. Was it a Shiba Inu?
Yep.
What do you think of corgis?
They're pretty good temperament. So.
No, like shape-wise.
Well, I mean, they're cute, but for a small dog to have a good temperament, it's a good selling point.
Do you think a corgi can be a guard dog?
More like a alarm dog.
You can't take him seriously as a burglar.
Yeah, he just makes noise where you can't hear him from outside of the where you can't see him from outside of the house. Or in the darkness.
DB says I love corgis, corgi butt. Yeah, you can't take them seriously when you see their butt.
There's Dachshunds. Pretty good tempered too for a small dog.
What's the worst tempered dog?
Pit bulls.
Oh, I thought you were about to say chihuahuas.
Yeah. I have actually seen... No, actually, they were not chihuahuas. They were like miniature German shepherds. Min pins, is what they're called. They had some good temperament.
Hmm.
But I've only met one chihuahua in real life, and he was really old and crabby.
Crappy? How can you say that?
Crabby.
Oh. Wismore judging somebody's dog, just like showing up saying, hey, your dog is crappy. I recently stumbled upon this kind of dog that is called a Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
And it's like a fluffy mini schnauzer looking thing. And what I like about them is that they have these like bulbous protruding eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know, they look like they have googly eyes, and even without any kind of issues, they manage to look in two different directions at the same time. Like, that's the kind of dog. It did not have eyesight problems.
Another small dog I like is the pug. Like, they always have a bunch of character, and not like a bad character. Just like really weird, and have their own weird interests.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of personality.
From all the dogs and everything, something I can't stand is Frenchies. I think I've seen too many owners that annoy me to the core having a Frenchie, so I assume that the dog always belongs to somebody that's gonna get on my nerves. And therefore I don't like the dog, I don't like the owner. But also Huskies have this like extremely stubborn personality, and you know how I found out?
You have a half husky?
And it's not half
It's a
Husky, it's
half
like
chow.
no, it's half Samoyed.
Yeah.
And Samoyed and Husky share the same crappy personality. And if they don't do things their way, they don't do it at all. And it's so annoying sometimes.
It is really interesting how, like, dog breeds have such, like, personality similarities.
Yeah. Meanwhile, cats are just like, I don't know, I got it from the dumpster.
Yep.
I like Maine Coon cats. They're like the forest rangers of cats.
Ginormous.
Yeah, they're the closest thing to a mountain lion that you can own without a license.
Yep.
And they're pretty chill and lazy, which checks out with my schedule for the day. And then there are the absolute beasts of those Tibetan Mastiffs.
Yeah.
That is such a beast dog, is like from the underworld.
I'd love to have a big beast dog buddy.
I wouldn't. That's really hard to train. Like, you need to be triple alpha to not have that chew on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what kind of training you do and what kind of like straight up ostrich you throw at that thing to calm it down.
Just train
But
it when it's a puppy and it's small.
Yeah, I don't know. I encountered puppies and they were small, and I'm still battling a temperamental Samoyed wannabe.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think that particular animal had constant, would it be reliable training.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we got that mostly
We got
clean.
it.
Yeah.
I like that subtle blush that it's on the shoulders. Like, I'm cute. Hi. Might delete later. You're gonna shave off the toes?
No, you can keep your toes.
No.
You're barefoot.
Barefoot Sasquatch. No!
You want to keep those?
Yeah.
Okay.
I woke everybody up if anybody was sleeping.
So I think the only thing I have left is the gold bits. Yeah?
Yeah.
Get rid of these?
I don't know. Aren't we gonna sculpt leaves over them and it really does not matter?
Well, the leaves go on the edges of the hems. So
No.
there aren't any leaves
Okay.
down here.
Yeah, I don't know. I like those details, and I don't think you want to do like a costume redesign, isn't it?
Actually, yeah, this could be like the top of the corset.
Yeah, because I have a belt now.
Yeah. Okay. So really just
Leave it be.
these
Yeah.
pearls to get rid of them?
What pearls? The hand ones.
Just on her elbow?
Sure.
I don't really know. I guess they're supposed to be like wrist pearls, but they're flopped down to her elbow.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
No,
I was
you
in
did.
a panic. There's not much you can gently say to somebody who has a knife in their hand. You only resort to yelling. Do you think a vegetable peeler would have done the job easier?
No. This is much more exact. That's why I call it an X-Acto knife.
Man.
Lives up to its name.
When I was little, we only had those box cutters, which had a point, but they were not like really, really precise.
Mm-hmm.
And I see X-Acto knives in crafting tutorials all the time on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, on my Christmas list when I was like in first grade or second, I only wrote knife. No context, no nothing. And I had two lists, one to give to my mom, one to give to my grandma, and I saved the shortest one for my grandma, so she only had one task: knife. And rightfully so, she got concerned, so she got me money. But
here you go, sweetie. Buy your own sharp knife.
Yes, I don't want to be liable for what you're gonna do. Yeah. But interestingly enough, it's only in the recent years that I've seen X-Acto knives in craft stores. It was not a thing until recently. And if you wanted one, you had to import it and pay the shipping fees and everything. So you can imagine the joy of a child when I ended up at your place and I saw you had an X-Acto knife.
Several. With lots of replacement blades.
Yeah. I used it every time I got the chance, even when it was not needed.
Yeah, it's good for opening envelopes, packages.
We need to write a birthday card. Quick, give me the X-Acto knife. So after this bracelet, are you calling it a day?
Yeah, I think so.
Good, because I'm tired. Hey. You know when you stream every day of your schedule in a week and everything, you build some sort of stamina, vibe, groove. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not just physical stamina, it's also like a mental stamina.
Your social batteries become bigger.
Yeah.
How are you on your social batteries?
I was overcharged. So that's why I needed to stream.
You're like those Chinese phones that imitate iPhones, where you plug them in and then they charge into 100%, and then they go over and it's like 150, and then you wonder what's gonna happen or where are they gonna stop.
Yeah. The type of battery that fries the cord.
Yeah. I'm so looking forward to do those little patches that explode.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw this tutorial where you can do patches, so you can put it on your darts board or anywhere where you want to aim, and you want the loud pop. So you basically shave the tip of matches and then the side of a matchstick box, and then combine those powders, but gently, because if you like strike it or hit it kind of rough or mix it too fast, it's gonna explode. It's gonna be like a small explosion, but then you put it between two round stickers, and then you have yourself a little popping, exploding sticker. And it's the cutest thing ever.
Smooth this out. I actually did bring sandpaper too.
Sandy, Sandy.
Yeah, okay, I think this will help, but I don't have to do it all today.
It is not on screen.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, it definitely smooths things out.
can you imagine how much distress you're gonna bring to a family of turtles with all the microplastics that you chipped off today?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get into the waterways. Just goes straight into the landfill and buried forever. You know, that's one thing I would actually like to visit is a landfill. You know,
The trash place?
yeah, like imagine all of the wonders buried in that landfill.
I'm trying to. Can you give me an image? What are you supposed to find?
I don't know, like all of the Magic the Gathering cards that they dumped.
Whoa, yeah. It's like when you go to Coliseum of Comics, but better.
All of the overproduced Funko Pops.
Yeah. Are they still producing those?
I think so.
I feel like soon enough they're gonna just give them away with every purchase of anything just to get rid of them.
Yeah, I think they've just really dialed down production.
They're so uninspired and just so all of them the same. Because after two or three of them, okay, we get it. They have squarish heads. Let's get over it.
Well, the way that they started was like as a base, and then people would paint them to be different characters. And then they started, producing them where you didn't have to customize them, and they were your favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
So it made sense. They just overproduced them.
But I do wonder what is up with the companies that try to make fake Funko Pops, and then the colors are off and the molds are all jumbled, and the painting job is sloppy and everything, but they still produce more than the actual company.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you'll find a lot of fake goods.
Yeah, but like, why would you produce something that is already not wanted?
Oh, I don't know about that part.
I think the only Funko Pops I've seen here up until like 5 years ago were only fakes, but they were sold at real prices.
Wow.
Exclusively fakes, and people were still like, no, it's the real thing. I'm like, honey, there's one of the eye is the back of the head. What do you mean they're the real thing?
I do know one fake production that does make good money are all of the Warhammer miniatures.
So they do the exact same Warhammer miniatures, but like fake?
Yeah, what they do is they get molds of the original figure and then they reproduce those and sell them.
Are they as good?
No, they're not as detailed. They usually have more flaws.
But are you able to know when you buy from them, or do you just gamble and see if you got the real deal?
I've known some people that have done it, and I think it's kind of like where you have some in the batch that aren't as good, but then there's others that, are pristine.
Mm-hmm. Are they sold at the same prices?
No, that's why they make their money, is because they're able to sell them for less. And that's the appeal.
I see.
To the buyer.
Are they fake Magic the Gathering cards?
I think so. I don't think there's much of a market for them, but I'm sure they exist for like the more expensive cards, the rarer cards.
One thing that I know is it's not a fake, but it's not really legit either. It's the comic after Vampirella, the Vampirus Carmilla.
Yeah.
I'm slowly entertaining the idea of wanting one. I don't know why.
Well, they apparently have like some original stuff in there, so they're.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not actually reprints or anything. They're not stealing. They're just doing everything retro. The only thing that they're somewhat stealing is the IP name. But it's kind of yeah, because it's not even really parody for it to be fair use. They had some sort of deal that they struck.
Well, would you want to own one?
No, and most of the Vampirellas I get price-wise are for the same price or less that you could buy a new Vampiress Carmilla knockoff. So I'm much happier with the originals.
Are you close to being done?
Yep. I will reassemble so people can see the progress.
The fairy.
I can't put one of your hands back on because I ripped it off, but the rest. Oh, I didn't do the flowery. Simple.
Okay, we get the idea.
There she is.
Yay.
Oh, put her on camera. Just relaxing.
Chillin'.
Alright, we'll find somebody to raid. You have any closing thoughts while I find a victim for the raid?
That It was amazing how many people showed up to our stream today, even if it's kind of unannounced, late thumbnail, and half an hour late. But we had fun. It was good to test our social batteries again.
Yeah, I appreciated those that were able to hang out with us. Always good seeing you guys. And we made new friends. That's super fun.
ABC Power Lad.
Wizard was a
Hello,
power man.
everyone.
You made it just in time for a final spin of the fairy circle.
Take him in a spin. We were about to head out.
Let's see how your luck goes. We'll head out with some dumpster flies summoned by ABC Strongman.
It was so close to the secret menu. Secret menu.
We appreciate your dumpster fly summoning magic. Alright, we are going to do a raid to Nikinata, who is playing Elden Ring.
Yay. I got a Glade Raid.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for the hearts, Yonek. And hope you enjoy your popsicle. And there will be more to come. I'll post them on Twitter too. You'll get it in your DMs too to use it as you see fit. And can I do the outro with more?
Yes.
Guys, catch you out in the wild.